Hello and welcome back to another episode of Google Sheets Learning Series with Syed. In this episode, we will see how to insert hyperlinks and images inside Google Sheets. To follow along with me, make sure you have a copy of this workbook using the link in the video description. To insert a hyperlink is pretty straightforward process. You need to copy the link. For example, this sheet link, I copy that by pressing Ctrl C after selecting that from the address bar. Now the cell where I want to paste it, I will just select that cell and press Ctrl V and that hyperlink will be created on that cell. Now this is a very weird URL. I don't even know what that URL is going to take me to or what is that URL about. So I need to provide some kind of meaningful name to it. How do I do that? I select that cell. Now I have three buttons on it. That is a copy button, a pencil button which will allow me to edit that URL, and finally I have that little chain icon with a strike that will help me to remove the URL from that cell. Let me first click on the pencil icon to edit this one. It now gives me text. Here in this text field I can say this is a practice file for G Sheets. Click on apply. Now that URL is replaced with the meaningful text. The URL is there, but it is hidden behind the text. So that is how I can quickly edit that one. Imagine I want to insert a URL on this text, for example. How do I go about it? I simply have to select that cell, press Ctrl K on the keyboard. It will give me a pop-up where I have a text box which says the name of that cell. Perfect. I want that to appear instead of URL, and now in the link box I can simply paste the URL I want and click on apply. This will change this one to a URL. If I just click on this link, it will open it. Since we are in the same file, it will not go anywhere. Now imagine that you want to insert more than one link in a cell. How do you do it? You simply need to have some text in the cell. Then you need to have different URLs. For example, I will go ahead and bring in a URL of my own website. This is the site. I will simply say this is the first link. I will select the text from the formula bar. See there? I will select the part first link, that chunk. Now I will press Ctrl K on the keyboard and paste the link. Click apply. Now I will bring in another link of my blog. And now in the place where it says second link, I will paste that link after selecting that text. Press Ctrl K and I will paste the link in the link box. In the text box, I have the text where I want that link to be applied. Now finally, in the last bit, I will insert my LinkedIn profile. For example, this is my LinkedIn profile. I will select my text, that is third link, and press Ctrl K and insert that LinkedIn profile link, and now click on apply. Looks like the second link did not apply, so I will go back, bring that link one more time. Maybe I did not click on apply that time. Select the second link, paste the link, click on apply. Now I have three links inside this cell. I can insert as many as I want, but keep it to minimum because it will again lead to confusions. Now look closely what is happening here. I have three links in this cell, and you can see the moment I hover my mouse on it, even if I select another cell and hover my mouse on this one, it is giving me three links and a little description about each link, about what that link is going to take you to. This is about a consultancy, this is a blog, this is my profile on LinkedIn. So this is how we can insert more than one link in a single cell. If I want to remove the links, for example, say I want to get rid of the second link, I can simply click on this remove link icon and it will remove the link. There we go. It's gone. So I can get rid of the links by simply clicking on that little icon, that is the chain icon with strike on it. And I can copy the links as well. Now, is there any other way to insert the links? Yes, there is. You can use a function. Type in equal to, and then you have this function hyperlink, and the first argument that this function will take is a link. In double quotations, paste the link. Now in the second part of this function, it will take the text that you want to appear instead of that link. So I will say blog in double quotes, close the double quotes, close the bracket, press enter. Now if I hover my mouse here, you can see this is now showing me a preview of my blog. That is where it is going to take you if you click on these links. So this is how we insert hyperlinks in a Google Sheet. There is another way of doing it. You have to select this little icon in the toolbar on the top. It will allow you to insert a link. It has two boxes, first for the text, second for the link. And then you can just click on apply to get your link activated on that cell. Now let us take a look at how do we insert images in your Google Sheets. Inserting images is again pretty straightforward method. For example, I go to this site and say I want this image to appear on my Google Sheet. I can right click on it, say copy image, and come here and click on paste. That image is now in my Google Sheet. I can move it around. I can reduce the size by selecting the image from one of the corners. Please do not select the image from the sides or from the top or bottom areas because that will distort the proportions. Instead, select it from the corner and you will see the proportions of image will remain intact. So this was a very quick way of inserting an image by copying and pasting. Now I will show you how to insert an image using a URL. I'll go to this image. I like this image. I right click. I say copy image address. That will be the link of that image. Now I go here. I click on insert. Then I have this image option, image in cell or over cell. Let's go with the over cell. I'll come back to that in cell in a moment. Now, when I select over cell, I have plenty of options here. I can upload it from a computer. I can go into a camera and I can take a snap of myself. I can go by a URL. I can go to Photos, Google Drive, and also use Google Image Search to insert images. So for now, I will go by URL, paste the link of that image that I just copied, and click on Insert Image. Now that image should appear. There we go. So I have that image that I inserted using the link on my Google Sheet. How about inserting an image right inside the cell? How do I do it? I go into Insert, Image, in Cell. Now I will browse and bring an image from a computer. Open. The image will now upload. And after uploading, the image will sit right inside that cell box. How about you move an image that you just uploaded on your Google Sheet into the cell? For example, this image. Since this is a dark image, we are not able to see that little ellipse icon on the top right. There is a little ellipse icon here. I click on that and I can say put image in selected cell. So I will first select this cell. This is where I want that image to go. I will go here, select that option, put image in the selected cell, and the image will move right inside that cell. This is how we can insert images in Google Sheets. There are plenty of ways you can play around with images and hyperlinks. I request you to try, practice as much as you can to retain your learning. In case if you have any questions, do not hesitate to write a comment in the section below and I'll be happy to help you. Kindly subscribe to my channel and click on that little bell icon to enable notifications. Thank you for investing your time. Have a lovely day.